Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this rainy Friday. I'm Maxine Rose. I'm standing right outside of the St. Patrick's Cathedral in Harrisburg, where a mass was just held. It just wrapped up only a few minutes ago now. It was about a 40-minute mass that started at noon. So let me tell you about what we heard inside this beautiful mass today. Obviously, many people we're excited to be here today, filled with a lot of joy, just a day after the new Pope was elected. So obviously there were a lot of prayers and well wishes happening inside the cathedral today, but we also heard from the bishop here in Harrisburg just talking openly during the homily about the Pope. So we heard him say, I don't know him directly, but he said he has many connections with him. He has friends that knew him, and that really stuck with people here. So let's talk about the connection. That's what's bringing people together here today, right in Harrisburg, for someone who is so very, worldly, right, but well known by the billions and billions of people who are around the world, and of course who watched yesterday right in Vatican City. But people here are feeling that connection. He went to school at Villanova University, and many people here said that they have friends that knew him. Or I actually met a woman today who said she was in his class. She said she didn't get the opportunity to really get to know him, but she says it is almost unbelievable to think that there was someone who was going through the same things they were going through, walking on the same grounds they were walking on, and now has become the new Pope, Pope Leo XIV. Just such an incredible, historic moment, him taking on this worldwide leadership. So I also want to share, I have the, this is all the hymns that were sung today. A lot of this, they're talking about peace. And that's something that also really stuck with people yesterday, but of course also today. So, they say, of course, long live the Pope, but they also talk about in here, have mercy on us, grant us peace. That is something that is really, really resonating with people here, and they're just hoping that this new Pope can continue the legacy of Pope Francis. Now, I know that I'm standing here talking about everything that I heard inside there today. I'll give you one last look. Obviously, people are still kind of walking out right now of the Mass, but we'll have much more for you later tonight. You can hear from these people we spoke with what really stuck with them today, what stood out to them. A very emotional, a deeply personal time inside of the cathedral here today. We're going to bring you those voices later tonight, and of course you'll hear just a few snippets of what happened inside here today and how they're feeling just one day later after the election of the new Pope. So stay with us tonight. You'll see that at 5 and 6 o'clock, and of course we're going to continue our coverage on all of this as we continue to look at how people are celebrating this new Pope. So thank you everybody for joining us, and have a good rest of your day. Thanks.